Hey folks, welcome in the series of Java tutorials. This is Saurabh, and in this section of tutorial we are going to learn about Java operators. So without wasting up our time, let's start with the tutorial. So what is operators? So operator is nothing but it is a symbol which we used to perform a different operations like addition, subtraction, multiplications and many more, as we have done in our lower classes for mathematics. So there are many operators used in Java programming language. Some of them I have listed down here, that is unary, arithmetic, shift, logical, ternary and assignment operators. I will explain you all operators one by one. So let's start with the first operators, that is unary operators. So uh, the Java unary operators require only one operand. Unary operators are used to perform various operations like incrementing, decrementing, negating an expression and inverting the value of boolean. I will show you how to use unary operators in Java programming language, but before that we'll see that what all these operators are. Now we'll go to the arithmetic operators. So what is arithmetic operators? So Java arithmetic operators are used to perform operations like addition, subtraction, multiplications and division. They act as basic mathematical operations. So we use arithmetic operations for a basic calculation related to maths. And after that, shift operator. So the shift operator is nothing but it is of a two type, that is a left shift and a right shift. So the Java left shift operators is used to shift all the bits in a value to the left side of the specified number of times. So I will tell you that how to use a left shift, but after that we'll see what is right shift operator. So it is just opposite of left shift operators. So the right shift operators is used to move left operands value to right by the number of bits specified by the right operands. So this was all about shift operators having left and right shift operators, and after that a logical operators will come. So the logical operator doesn't check second condition. If condition is false, it checks the condition only if first one is true. So there are two types of logical operators used in Java, that is AND operators and OR operators. So I will show you that what is AND operators and OR operators, but for right now we'll only see that what is logical operators. So we use a logical operators for checking the condition that is true or false, and after that we'll see a ternary operators. So Java ternary operator is used as a one-liner replacement for if then else statement and used a lot in Java programming. It is the only condition operators which takes three operands. So I will show you that which operands this operator use, but before that we'll see what is assignment operator. So Java assignment operator is one of the most common operators. It is used to assign the value on its right to the operand on its left. So it is used to just assign some value to the operands. So this was all about the operators. Now we'll see one by one the example of these operators. So just go to your Eclipse IDE, and here I have made a file with the name operators.java. So here it has been created with the class that name is operators and having a main method public static void main with the arguments args. Now here I have listed down those operators with operands. So here unary operators contain plus, plus, minus, minus and negation. Arithmetic operators use plus, minus, asterisk, division and modulus. Shift operators used these operands, and logical operators used a logical and unlogical, or ternary operators use a question mark sign and colon. And assignment operators is very easy, that is equal, equals, plus, equals and etc. So we'll see firstly what is unary operators. So just go here, and now we'll create one variables, that is x is equal to 10 suppose. Now we use here unary operators, that is plus, plus or minus, minus. We can also use negation. I will show you everything one by one. So just write a system.out.println. Here we are using unary operators. So unary operators is like, x plus plus. So here we have used unary operator, that is plus, plus. Now we'll run this and we'll see that what will happen, what it will. So it is printing 10. So there is no changes by using a plus, plus operators with these variables. Now if we'll put this plus, plus before the variable, then now it is printing 11. So here it is incrementing it by 1, and by writing it towards after the variable, it is printing the same as it is. So this is the use of plus, plus. Now we'll see minus, minus, and here we are still seeing that it is printing same. Now we'll put the minus sign before the variables. Now here we are seeing that it is decrementing it by 1. So this is the use of unary operators in Java. Now we'll see what a negation sign does. Now here we have used a negation sign. Now we'll run this, and here we are seeing that we have written a value like system, we'll run this again. So okay, here we are getting a value that is 10, and here it is giving us a one more value than this, but with the negative sign. So it's mean that it will add one value in it and put one negative sign with it. If there will be a negative sign, then we'll see what will happen. Now here we'll run this, and here we are seeing that it is printing positive of this number, but it is decreasing one value from it, that makes it 9. So this is the use of negation. We can use negation by making any values positive or negative. So this was all about unary operators. Now we'll go with the arithmetic operators. So we'll use two variables here, that is int a comma b. Now by using these variables, system dot out dot println a plus b. So here we have used a plus b, that is the sign of here arithmetic operators used plus, minus, asterisk. So now we'll give some value to a and some value to b. Now it's okay here. So here we have given two values, that is a1 is equal to 10, a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. Now by using arithmetic operators, that is plus, we'll see that what will happen. So here we are seeing that it is adding the value of a and b by using plus operators. Now we'll see what minus will do. So it is subtracting the 20 from 10, that is minus 10. We can also use a asterisk sign. It will multiply both the variables, that is 200. So by using this method we can use arithmetic operators in Java programming. Now after arithmetic we'll see how to use shift operators in Java. So there are two types of shift operators. There is left shift operators and right shift operators. Firstly we'll see that what is the left shift operators. So here we'll suppose system.out.println, we are printing something, and here we'll give some value that is 10 and I will shift it to the 2. So it's mean that it will be like 10 multiplied by 2 to the power 2. So the shift sign, left shift sign, makes it like this, that is it will go to the multiplication with 10 by using the power that is 2. If I will write here like suppose 3, then it will go 2 to the power 3. If we'll write a 4, then it will go 2 to the power 4, and it makes, that is you can say 240. So sorry, not 240, not 2 to the 4, 160, that is 160. So it makes 160. Now we'll see that what will be the output. So here we are seeing that 160 is coming by using left shift operators. Now we'll see that what is right shift operator. So right is just opposite of left. Now here this is the sign of right shift. Now I will show you that how we use it. Suppose 10, and here we'll divide it by 2 to the power 4. It will be worked like this. So now we'll see that what will be the output when we will run this. So here it is saying that the output is nothing but 0 because it is greater than 10 and it will divide it, so we'll get a 0 because of this sign. I will take some big number, that is 100. Now we'll see that what will be the output. Now here we are getting 6, that is 16 divided 100 divided by 16, it will give a 6 as the output. So this is the difference between left shift operators and right shift operators. The only difference is that we'll here multiply it with the left value, and here we'll divide the left value with the bit of 2. So this was all about left shift operators and right shift operators. Now we'll come to the logical operators. So logical operators is very easy. It is used to checking the condition that it is true or false. So how we use it, I will show you. So firstly we'll see the AND operators, logical AND operators. So suppose I will take two value, that is a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. Now we'll check condition by printing it, system.out.println, and now we'll give some condition, that is if we'll check that a is smaller than b, then what it will print, and if a is greater than, suppose I will write one variable here, c is equal to 9, and now a is greater than c. Now we'll see that what it will print. So it will give the output only in two format, that is true or false. So here we'll see that how the true will come. So it will check here firstly that A is smaller than B or not. So here we are saying that 10 is smaller than 20. So first one is true. Now in the second condition we'll see that A is greater than C or not. So here we are saying that 10 is greater than 9, and after combining these two true values it will make a true output. So the logical AND operators doesn't check the second condition if first condition is false. It checks a second condition only if first one is true. So if any of these value will be false, then its output will be false. So this was about logical AND operators. Now here we'll see that what is logical OR. Now this is the symbol of logical OR. Now we'll run this, and here we are still seeing that it is giving us a true as an output. So logical OR operators doesn't check second condition if first condition is true. It checks the second condition only if first one is false. So here if any of these will be true, the output will be true. If both will be false, then that time it will be false. So here we'll see that how true will come. So here it will check that A is smaller than B or not. So here we are saying that A is smaller than B, and after that A is greater than. So both conditions are true, that's why it is giving us true as output. Now we'll change the condition and we'll see that what will happen now. Now here it is still giving us a true because one condition is true in this operators. So this was all about logical operators. Now we'll go to the ternary operators. So this is the sign of ternary operators. By using this we will do our programming. So we'll take again a two variable, that is A is equal to 19 suppose, and second variable B is equal to 20. Now we'll use one more variable which will give us a output, that is suppose result, and here we'll use our ternary operators, that is if A is smaller than B, then we use the ternary operators A such that B. Now after this we'll print it and we'll see that what will be the output result, and here we'll run this and it is giving 19 as a output. So here it is going through this statement and searching that if A is smaller than B, then it will print A, otherwise it will print B. So here we are seeing that A is smaller than B, that's why it is printing 19. If we'll write A is greater than B, then it will print something other, that is 20. So here it will check that if A is greater than B, then it will print B, otherwise it will print A. So this is the use of ternary operators in Java. Now we'll see one more operator, that is assignment operator, which is a very popular operator used in Java every time. So we know that assignment operator is one of the most common operators used in Java. Now we'll take two variable, that is nothing but int A is equal to 10 and int B is equal to 20. Now we'll use assignment operators and we'll see that what will be output. So we use assignment operators, like we can change it into this format, that is A plus equal 10, and here we can make it A minus equal 20. So this is how it will work. So here it is giving us error. Why this error is coming? Because we can not used assignment operators during the declaration of variables. We can use it down to this, and here we can use it like this. This is the first, and now this is the second. Now if we'll print the value of these two variables, then we'll see some changes happened in it. Now we'll print this and we'll see that what the changes happened, because we have given the value of a and b as 10 and 20 respectively, but here we'll see that what will be the output. So here we are seeing output as first one is 20 and second one is 0. Why this is? So here it will make it like a is equal to a plus 10 and b is equal to b minus 20. So here the value of a is 10, so 10 plus 10 is 20, and now here value of b is 20, so 20 minus 20 is 0. So this is the way how we can use assignment operators in Java. So this was all about operators in Java. Hope you all are now able to understand that how to use operators in Java. So thank you for watching this video. In the next tutorials we'll learn a lot.